how to program your best techno-based melodies. That's going to be today's video. You ready for it? Let's get into that right now. Hey, what's up? I'm on location and thank you for checking out yet another video. If this is your first time here, don't hesitate to click subscribe and hit that notification bell. Whenever I upload a new video, you'll be kept in the loop and you'll not miss out on anything. Stick around till the end of this video. I'll tell you all about Learn to Play Live. Learn to Play.live. Do check it out. It's very interesting and it's coming. Also, the mixer is coming to fruition, so more on that later. I have done a lot of videos on techno basses, on bases for melodic techno. That's not today's video though. Today's video is about how to create some sort of a melody that does something for your groove to propel your groove forward. So we're not going to really get into how to make a lot of sounds. We're not really going to get into using the micro freak extensively. It will just add a few things in the mix. But it's all about the minitar today. How can we metabolize a sound that will work on top of a techno groove so that it will just propel your beat forward as a catalyst that would drive the music forward, keep everybody engaged on the dance floor. Now there's a few tricks on how to do it. It's not really getting into the techno rumble stuff. That's all been done and dusted. A lot of people just want to know how that works. I have a very simple structure. I want to get a good groove going that consists of, in this case, a 909 drum computer. That's just adding a few things like ride cymbal, like hats and claps, something like that. And obviously the Octatrack that acts as my main drum computer. You'll see how I just create a groove and take it from there. Now let's get to the live set. Let's see what we can cook up. You ready? Let's do it. So what I've got cooking here is I've got the TR909 sitting right here, which is the heart of the operation. It is, yeah, kind of risky because sometimes the clock will just take off. That's what happens with older equipment, but you know, I trust it to do what it does. And if I play this, see? It starts instantly. So you can see that I can just go for this. So it's triggering the Octatrack, and the Octatrack is collecting the MIDI information. It's collecting the MIDI information by the minitar, and it's collecting MIDI information on a different MIDI channel, obviously, for the micro freak. And then the simplest of setups is the micro freak goes through the Space Echo RE20 pedal, which is reverb and delay, into one, and the minitar goes through the DE500 and the Strymon Black Sky sitting right here. So that's also delay here and reverb over here. I can have just 3 knobs for each effect here. So the delay comes with the repeat rate, the intensity, and the echo volume, which is really cool because if I'm playing a sound and I would like that sound to be very, very long, I'll just open the intensity here. So you'll hear it really grow. So this is a trick that you can use within your music as well. And the sweet spot is figuring out when that happens. When does that occur? The sound that I've created from scratch, by the way, was on last week's video, which I will link in the description below if you've not followed it. So that's the sound that I've created. But today we're going to focus on this sound and that sound alone, which I think has already got tricks here. So we'll just take it out. Clear, so all the MIDI tricks are gone. Nice basic sound with, okay, how does it work? I love the minitar synthesizer because opening up the filter and opening up completely the oscillator 2, which is pitch. I can pitch one of the 2 oscillators, so let's turn it off. Nothing happens. And then you can hear one oscillator and the other oscillator. Now I've got a different oscillator on the second one than I've got on the first one. Bass. And what I love about this bass sound is that it really lets you can handle it well. You know, there's tricks that you can do. What I do, sometimes I play around with modulation here with the LFO. If I'm opening this up and put the LFO very fast, you get that helicopter feeling. Hear it? So, probably hear it if I'm playing it higher, it's better to hear. So you get that really growly kind of sound, which is fairly simple to make if you're playing it live. But let's focus on this one oscillator and the other. Reese bass. Nice, right? Okay, cool. Now, that's the bass. I've got envelopes for the filter, envelopes for the attack, obviously for just the envelopes. LFO, there's a glide here, which you have to engage like that. So, which means if you're playing your notes, then it takes a while for the note to arrive at its pitch, which is also cool to use. Also cool to use live in the mix. Let's focus on some drums before we get to the bass, because a bass melody, mind you, this is not a melodic techno tutorial. No, it really is not. What it is though is a way to focus on getting drums and one sound. So if you are on a budget and you think like, I want to buy a mid-priced cool synthesizer that can do the trick, that can play bass notes, it can do just drum and bass, it can do techno, this might be a synth for you. But what you would want is one synth to roll them all. No, just one synth that works, and then you can take it from there. So what I have on my drums is, let me see, I will take out the MIDI and I'll see if I've got only the kick engaged, so that means I'm only hearing the kick. There's drums on the Octatrack that I will not engage as of yet, as I would like to play around with this kick first. This is another kick, so people asking me, how do you make the kick? I'll tell you towards the end of this video. Okay, starting with a kick, right? Now, we'll play a hat. I love the closed 909 hat because it gets gritty instantly. Listen, for techno, if you want to just make like a little of the dubby kind of vibe, you go for a very moderately shaped open, or in this case, closed hat that plays the open one like. And again, somebody from Japan was asking, how do you make it? There's a wobble already embedded on the kick. You hear it? Da-da-dum, 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 da-da-dum. So my beat is always going to propel forward. So I took care of that. So one kick on the one and two afterwards, directly after it. So if this was my kick, the 2 and the 3 are also engaged, and then the 2 and the 3 are, it's losing power. So number 1 is very loud, 127 in terms of velocity, and then the second one is about 70, and the third one is going to be around 35, something like this. Just figure it out. You'll see what works for you and how you can hear it. But now you hear it. So you can hear that there's more kicks playing, right? Now, to grit my hi-hat up, as I was saying, I like to stick this on 11 o'clock. This is the decay for the hat, you know? If you don't have a 909, figure it out with the closed hats, because the open hat does something different already. I think the open hat is more of what you hear in a lot of those house tracks. I love to keep my drums nice and tight, so I'd love for this smaller hat to be there. Now, before I start adding more stuff, I'm going to see first, have I got something characteristic in my groove that can jam around with the minitar. So I'll play. Okay. 1, 2. Yep. So now, in my mind, I didn't know where I was in the beat. I just want to make sure that I'm everywhere. when I'm looking at my MIDI page, I see that I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I chop this whole 64 trig sequence in half, so it's only playing 32 steps or 8 bars. So you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which is something because I would like to extend my bass line a little bit. So let's record that in. Okay, did we record it? I guess we did. We're gonna go out, and we'll engage it because it's played, but it's not playing. 3, 4. There you go. Now let's focus on what we're hearing here. It's got that Reese bass thing. I hear short notes, longer notes. So instead of me filling them out in the octave track to get all the notes done, which means it's menu diving, I will just do it on the synthesizer. So I've got a ramping up sound which plays higher notes all the time, and I'm going to make longer notes. Okay, I'm liking that. Yeah, I'm liking that. A little bit. Now I'm going to dramatically increase what I want this sound to do to you, and that means that it needs to have a little bit of room. This is the Black Sky, by the way. Sitting right here, I'm loving that pedal, and I'm going to add a little bit of. I see that the BPM is 143.4, so we'll do that with my delay here as well. 143. Yeah, okay, we're going 143. Nice. So now that I've got that, I know that my delay is also in time. Let's try that out. And if I can't get the increments to just really work, I'll just go and tap it in. 1, 2, 3, something like that. Because it fluctuates, because this is constantly going somewhere. You see? I keep talking about the clock on the 909, 143.3, 0.4, 0.3, 0.4. It's doing its best to keep the octave track at bay, but old technology, which is cool because now it's got a groove. So I don't think you can make it out on the camera, but this BPM thing is constantly fluctuating. 143 BPM, 0.3, 0.4, 0.3, 0.3, 0.4. So it's constantly pulling and pushing, which is nice. Cool. Okay, I will turn down my reverb, the effect level. It's still there. Reverb, which comes after the delay, and I'm lengthening my nose. There's a bit of an envelope there, as you can hear, because the envelope amount is open. If I turn it down, let's open up some resonance so you can hear what that sound is doing. You hear it? So now envelope it up a little bit. Mind you, adding resonance is taking out low end, so I have to just turn up the volume a little bit more. Ready for the kick and the ride? Let's try that out. See. Nice. Let's add something in. counter notes to do some call and response. So now we've got a melody going on our bass line. Nice. I still got some more groove in store for you. Because I've got a clap sitting right here. Listen to what that does. Play this. Ooh, I'm liking that. Play around with the pitch of the ride. Go in. Let's see what we can do and make this sound a little bit dirtier. Take out my right, make more room. Okay, nice. Yeah, I'm liking that. So, got my groove going. And the reason I play notes going up is because then the melody constantly invokes that grasping for air kind of vibe. You know, when you play your notes in a downward fashion, it's like you're concluding something. It's like when you're speaking. But if you're doing your voice up, it invokes more adrenaline, and that's what you would want on a beat like that. So the bass line is pretty steady. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to play an extra bass line to see that more stuff can work, right? So I'll go into the MIDI, I'll take it out. So here there's something playing already. Is that on? Let's see what it is. Okay, that's something else, which is this. See? I'm going to turn it off. Let's see. Track 3. Track 3 doesn't play anything. So I'm going to go in and say MIDI channel 10. Right? MIDI channel 10 is here. 10. MIDI channel 10. Enter. Yes. And then, well, I think it's already there, isn't it? I'm not going to temper with the preset because it's already engaged by the other track. And then if I'm going to start tempering with the presets, this thing is going to just like lose its mind, and we don't want it. 1 octave down. Let's see if we can make something of a otherworldly sound. So not so much a bass sound, maybe something with the LFO that plays a little contrast. So have a thing between a bass line and a drum sound, or at least the way we program the sound. Nice, okay. Scoring it in. Why is it not playing? Because obviously I did not engage it. It's not going to hit here. Here, yeah. Okay, so now it's playing. What I'm also going to do is add another sound in. Call and response is a big thing for me. It needs to have something that answers the sound. Pow! For instance, that would be call and response. One thing is answering, one thing is making the question, and the other one answers it. So call and response, I'm going to do that with the same bass line. Let's first jam up that sound a little bit. Take out the clap here. Shorten this. That's the hi-hat. Okay, what I'm going to do is, there you go. Shorten up. So, going to go to the MIDI. So now I'm going to woohoo! Cool. That's what I love. That's why I love the MIDI guitar. There we go, clap in. What's not to like here? So I love the synthesizer that's simple, but mind you though, this small machine is very powerful. Let's even add a little bit more effect in. See if we can do more here. Check out my clap. But if you've got long delay times, it's going to act as a reverb, so keep that in mind. And these knobs find the sweet spot. This is too much, obviously, but this is too little. How does it work with this? I'll tell you how it works. This is how it works. If we play the sound solo, listen. See? Now it becomes a musical, tonal kind of vibe, which can work. But you would love to have that techno sort of like otherworldly sound. So I'm going to speed up the LFO. This is the amount, obviously. Here. And if you play it fast enough, it almost starts to do that FM thing, as you can hear. So it gets that bukla bongo kind of vibe, you know what I mean? And I really enjoy that. And then you can play around with the length. Ooh, I love the reverb. Cool. So yeah, everybody knows what's happening. Kick in. And you match the length of your bass sound to the sound of the kick, right? So with this, oh, I love this. Make a bit of an impact. Whoop, 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 whoop. But from the minute I'm starting to introduce my bass, my bass kick here, I need longer bass sound, right? Well, you tell me if you're not gonna lose your shit in some warehouse at 4 in the morning with just strobes of smoke on this sound. We'll catch you on my dance floor, I'll kill you. Don't worry, I got you. Right cymbal. Again, building anticipation, lifting my right up. Now, I know that my clap is doing that same thing, so I'm going to keep it fairly simple. Not too many claps, but something that is a bit off. So I'll start on that second, and then the middle ones are gone. So I'm not sure the place. Da-da, da-da, something like that. Again, call and response between the mini tower and the 909. Length. Lifting the right even more. More stuff on the octave track. Playing 2, 3, go. That is not playing because I made a boo-boo. Let's do that again. Get out of there. Get out of there. And then out of better. Well, fairly simple concepts I don't want to make it too complicated, but you understand what's happening, right? So okay, open the head, because I know for a fact that we're going to open this head, you don't hear it, so open up the decay and then towards the nose. And the leveling is very important. And then you do the thing again, toning this down until it's a filter. And because this goes down, the right needs to come down. Out with it, I'm going to play my clap. Up. Going for the Beardman kind of sound. Down. That's the way it just works, you know what I mean? All right, well, yeah. Whew. I might look calm, but my adrenaline is through the roof. I'm loving it. I love the fact that I can so easily get to certain results depending on where you want to go. If you do a different style of music, obviously it's going to be a different situation, but I think that this works. So let me know in the comment section below whether there is something that tickles your fancy. Now, one thing I didn't mention in this video though, come to think of it, is, hey, there is the Dollars Bible. This is something that I've been working on, and it's slowly growing. You know, it is a ebook. It is a PDF consisting of about like 60 pages at the minute, but I've already written a lot more, which is going to be coming towards the end of this month, so I'll keep adding stuff to it. What is the Dollars Bible? It's basically your one-stop almanac to get you going, or if you are going to tickle your brain into thinking in different ways. It's about MIDI, it's about how to implement certain stuff, it's about connecting stuff, it's about sequencing, it's that grid in between the bricks. A lot of people just know how to build a wall, but at a certain point with no grid, the wall's gonna fall over. And what I try to, at least what I attempted to do, is give you a little bit of that back information. Why? Because I'm old. So I've been doing this for God knows how long, and there's a lot of stuff that I knew and know and still figure out. And you know what? Instead of just talking about it, I just decided to write it down. Can you imagine? Nice new design by Vic Art. Vic Art is my mate. He helps me out with the artwork. So yes, there is a non-musical member in the Analog Kitchen Massive that helps me out with the artwork. So if you didn't see the comics, go and check it out, and I also embedded the comics within the Dollars Bible. Having said that though, if you are looking to pre-enroll into a full year's worth of information that's going to start in September, you have to go and check out LearnToPlay.live. LearnToPlay.live is our new endeavor. We're doing it with quite a few people, and I am talking to a lot of people to actually help you out. So do I know something about modular? Yes. Do I know a lot about modular? No. So obviously I'm going to reach out to Trovarsi, I'm going to reach out to Circo and see if they want to become your teachers of choice within this 1 year curriculum. So a few lessons will be catered to this, catered to marketing, catered to connecting. It's going to be the one and only be all and end all Dollars course. How to make music, how to play electronic music live, how to interpret it, how to use your ears. LearnToPlayLive.com. Yes, and I will get back to everyone that's already had enlisted on courses on analogcourses.com, because I will combine the two things together. So if there's stuff you would like to see or get a few free lessons or webinars or whatever, hang tight. I got you. That's something that we're going to be working on. The website should be online anytime now, so learntoplay.live. Check it out. And yeah, any questions, just reach out to me. The mixer is also almost finished. There's so many things happening, and we're even talking to go to NYC and play there with the Kitchen Club. Yes, you heard it. We might end up in Brooklyn in a few months' time with Kitchen Club NYC. More news on that. So if you made it this far into the video, you, sir or man, were an absolute superstar. A lot of information. I hope you found this video useful. Let me know in the comment section what you thought of it and what your thoughts are. I see that you really enjoy me jamming around with the TR-909 in this setup, so I'll just probably keep running that for a while. And if not anything else, yeah, thank you for watching. Next week there's going to be another video. Keep watching this space. My name is Analog Kitchen. Oh, and a lot of people have been asking what this is. No, it's not makeup. No, it is actually a color checker. This is what you use to get your videos color graded in the right color, if there's a white and a gray scheme. So a lot of people are asking, what is that box? What is that machine? It has nice colors, and I just love to place them here next to the lens. So information that you don't really, you know, you don't really need, but I'm giving it anyway. So there you know. Thank you for watching. Stay cool. Click like and subscribe. It helps the channel. Thank you. Check out patreon.com/analogkitchen for your Dollars Bible. You can find it there. And I will stop talking now. So peace.